Hello people, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Anu Adedire. I vlog from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and today I'm coming back after 2 weeks hiatus, and I'm so sorry guys. I've been trying to work up a schedule that can work for me and my baby and stuff like that, and even today I'm like, you know what, I must shoot this video, I must do this video because it's been a long day coming. We thank God for the year of 2020. God has been good, God has been faithful, and to wrap up this year, I'm gonna be dropping one video every day till the end of 2020. Yes, I said it, one video every day. I know I hold you guys so much gist, so we're gonna be having one video every day. Irrespective of what the details will be, because I know that there are some videos that I should have posted up a long time ago. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be shooting the video like this, and I'll be putting it out every week. So guys, my baby is literally just beside me on her bouncer. So today I'm going to be talking about something that was used to preach. This is a story that I know a lot of us are familiar with, and the reason why I'm sharing this story is because this statement that was made mention, and my pastor was preaching a particular Sunday, and he was talking about these things, and I'm like, you know what, this is a very good topic to talk about as we enter the new year. And I know that a lot of us have always tried to like look at it and like, I don't want to talk about this, I don't want to this, and everybody has different ideas on how they want to discuss this. But the story of Job is one that is really close to my heart. I was just picking my Bible to share this particular. So this is the wedding Bible they gave me during my engagement. So today I'm talking about the story of Job, and one thing my pastor was talking about that day was the life of Job and how God showed Job off. And this is from Job chapter 1, and this introduces us about to Job and talks about all Job is and like that. But this time he was talking to God in chapter 1 verse 1 verse 8, and he said, and then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? So let's start from verse 6, Job chapter 1 verse 6, and it says, now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them, and the Lord said to Satan, where do you come? So Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it. And the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil. So the question that was posed by my pastor was, can God show you off? And I was just thinking about it, and I was talking to my media team, and I told them, like, can God really show us off? Like, we're doing all this work for God, we're making sure that our lives are dedicated, but can God actually say something like that about us? And it just called my attention to a lot of us are living activity-based lives, and we feel with a lot of activities we've been doing, and the question now is, can God with his full he wants to use with his full chest in quote show us off and say that this person, and do a CV, a whole resume for the person, and talk about how good and righteous this person has been. And as we enter 2021, it just makes me think and want to reflect on how my walk with God has been, and I also want to talk to you about that. How's your work with God been? Have you been walking with God? How have you lived your life this year, that in 2021 or before the end of this year, God can actually mention your name and say, have you seen this person? And that was like bragging rights, where God could actually say, have you seen my daughter this? Have you seen my son this? And it really called my attention to that. And I'm like, God, please let me live my life in constant reverence and in constant how do I call it? In constant need to want to please you, right? And to want to what do you call it? To want to be there for you, right? So it's, I don't know. It's it's a lot. It's a lot I want to mention. It's a lot I want to state, but I just want to know, please, people, at this time of your life, at this time of 2020, as we enter the new year, let your life be that kind of life that God can stand up with his full chest to say, I am proud of this person, right? I am proud of this person, and it's been a long time coming for a lot of people with their walk with God. But I want you, whatever it is that you've been doing for a very long time, I want you to take time out to sit down and re-examine your life with God and ask yourself, can God be proud of me? If God were to talk about me right now, what would he say, right? And a lot of us, we've lived our life as activity-based Christians, and we've not actually lived our life in constant reverence of God. Knowingly or unknowingly, sometimes we do that, but to be very sincere, we have to go back to the books and look at how God has been good to us and how we have to do things right, and how God should by himself pull out his chest and say, have you seen my daughter? Have you seen my son? And your parent, what for parents, you don't have to be everywhere with your kids. The seeds you sow right now will make your children, and I'm praying that your children will grow to those kids that you've been praying for a very long time ago. Because I'm just looking at it, that they never mentioned in the Bible that Jacob was with Joseph, or Daniel's parents were with him, or Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's parents were with him. But they were young adults that God was proud of. Do you get? God was proud of Daniel. God was proud of Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. God was proud of Joseph because he feared God, right? So if God cannot show you off, if God cannot say, have you seen my son, my daughter, then there's something we have to go back to the drawing board to see, right? So it is very important for us, each and every one of us. And I hope that this video is quite short, and it's just for us to reflect on our lives. And for me, I've been asking myself that, what are the things I've been doing, or what are the things I will do to make sure that God is proud of me? God is able to show me off, right? God is able to say, you know what, this is my daughter, this is my son. I know that, whatever it is that the devil brings his our way, I have his our back. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Please share, put comments. I know that this might not be as much as what I want to put in this video. I really wanted to share this to let you know that as we enter the new year, make sure that your life is in constant check, is in constant reverence, is in constant obedience to God, that when it gets to the time where, even if it's the devil that wants to do anything, God is able to say, look at my son, my daughter. And how do you see God as your father? I want to enter 2021 with that mindset of having God as your father, having the consciousness that God is my father. So my father gives me the best. My father will never leave me. My father will never forsake me. And my father and my father will be proud of me to show me off. And if you have that relationship, that father-son relationship, I'm sure and I know that God is able to pull you from whatever it is, because he'll be able to show you off, and he'll be able to say that I am proud of my daughter, I'm proud of my son. And he'll be able to say, have you seen my daughter, Anu? Have you seen my son, Daniel? Like, he will be able to come out to say that the devil hasn't even had a clue of how well, how great. And in verse 8, he said, he is an upright man, he fears God, he shuns evil. God was the one that was even reading the you understand? And when Satan wanted to start saying that, oh, it's because you're protecting him, oh, it's because you're this, he said, he said, you know what? But now stretch out your hand and touch all that he has. He will surely, the Satan was trying to say that, but the Lord said, behold, all that he has is in your power, only not lay hand on his person. So Satan went out from the place of the Lord, and he did that. Job lost everything. Job lost everything. And at the end of the story, Job was able to, in chapter 42 of Job chapter 42, it says, then Job answered the Lord and said, I know that you can do everything, and that no purpose of yours can be withheld from you. Do you get? He still believed God. So no matter what it is that 2021, and I've been praying to God about 2021, and I've just been hearing stretch. And 2021, God is gonna stretch a lot of us. And I want you to hold on to God's word, and I want to hold on to God so what, because when he stretches you, when God stretches a man, I mean stretch. When God stretches a man, you might not like it at that moment, but when you know that your father stretching you is wanting to bring out the best in you, you will hold on to him, you will love him, you will trust him enough because he's always there to take care of you. He's always there, and he'll be able to raise his chest to say, this my son, this my daughter, I am proud of you, like a son to a father or a father to a daughter. So till I see you next time, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share, and make sure you press the notification bell so that I can get a whole lot of other episodes of my vlogs. God bless you till I see you next time. Bye.